Hey, good morning, Jacques. How are you?
I'm doing outstanding. I'm talking to Garth Brooks.
Entering his second year as the LSU head football coach.
It was the only way I could get a foot in the door.
Joined by the icon, Kim Mulkey. Hey, Coach, great to see you.
Well, welcome back to the F.G. Clark Center. I am here with a senior on the Jaguars basketball team, Derrick Tezeno. Is nice enough to join us today.
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Thanks for joining us today. And the stretch run of your collegiate career.
Yes, sir.
Went by fast?
Oh, pretty fast, man. Pretty fast.
You got 2 home games left. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about winning the SWAC. So you just did that. Mm-hmm. You were SWAC regular season champs. How does that feel? And how does that feel for you and your teammates? And a big goal was accomplished.
Mm-hmm. It's exciting. Just seeing the work that we put in and day out, and to see that come to life is definitely exciting. And we celebrated that one day, but we still have a lot to accomplish, a lot to get done, and we're not really trying to, stick too much on it because the job is not done.
Yeah. What do you think is harder, winning the SWAC regular season title or winning the SWAC tournament?
Definitely the SWAC tournament. I've won the regular season before at Stephen F. and lost in the first round. So winning the regular season really isn't. It's definitely a big accomplishment, but the tournament is definitely the most important, and that's what we're looking forward to.
Well, you guys all know if you don't win the tournament, you don't get into the NCAA.
Exactly.
So I guess with that great accomplishment of winning the regular season title, you know that you got to stay sharp because the tournament in Atlanta is coming up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And what are your thoughts? I mean, I don't want to put the cart in front of the horse, but what about the SWAC tournament and its importance, especially for you finishing up your career?
Like you said, first the job is to stay sharp. Stay sharp, ready mentally and physically, because that's the ultimate goal. My whole thing is to be able to lead and be able to take my stuff out of Southern on the right track, and that's winning. That's winning the tournament.
Yeah. Your final, you got the Alabama guys coming in this week, right? Alabama State on Thursday, and then Alabama A&M Saturday. What's the importance of this homestand, the final games you'll ever play here?
Well, honestly, we lost to Alabama State. We got them Thursday. That's next. So I'm not thinking about the next 2 games. I'm thinking about the one that's in front of me, and trying to dig out that win. And when it's over, I'll think about it. But right now, I'm trying to stay later focused on what's next.
So that was your first SWAC loss of the year, Alabama State.
Yes, sir.
So you go to church?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I guess they say revenge isn't a Christian quality, right? But what's your attitude going up against a team that's beaten you already?
Yeah, I wouldn't even call it revenge. It's just business. It's all business. So that's the approach we're taking. We're taking Thursday. Yeah. All business. We know what we left on the table, and we come to eat the scraps. That's it.
What has made this team a winning team this year?
It's a combination of a lot of things. I would say first, our guys' ability just to want to do better, want to get better, and that's us every single day. Every single guy that's in this locker room, good game, bad game. We're in the gym. We're the chemistry. This is just a team that wants to win, that wants to get better every single day.
Well, the time I've been around you guys, it seems like everyone really likes each other.
Yeah, yes, sir.
There's a good chemistry there.
Yeah.
And you look at the statistics, and there's no guy that's averaging like 20 points or even 15 points a game. It's a very evenly distributed amount of scoring amongst all the players. Is that's kind of the MO of this team?
Exactly. That's my point. Every guy on this team is a winner. Every guy on this team works hard. So this is a discussion we actually had amongst players before the season even started. We have 5 that can start any night. We have a 5 that can get you 15, 20 any night. A different leading scorer almost every night. So, that's just the way we are.
Yeah. And what about the defensive approach?
Oh yeah, that's defense travels. That's our approach. Defense travels. Coach KJ, he tells us that every single night. Defense travels, and me as a leader, I try to set that example and lead the way as far as defense, and those other guys really take hold to it, and collectively we get it done, get the job done.
So you feel like everyone on this team has really embraced that kind of attitude and approach?
Yes, sir. Like I said, Coach Johnston stresses that, especially amongst our shooters. A guy, Jordan Johnson, who can knock it down from anywhere on the court, and Coach constantly stress defense to one of the best shooters in the country, in my opinion. You know?
Yeah.
So that's real important.
Yeah, Jordan's a sophomore guard, and he's been able to light it up for you guys from beyond three-point range. I came and interviewed him the other day. You just played Grambling.
Yes, sir.
And I think he made his first 6 3-pointers that day, including one from almost half court.
Yeah.
So what does he bring to this team as a player?
The energy, the ability to knock down a shot from anyone on the court opens up the game for players like me, drivers, opens up the game for just everyone on our team. You know, he's deadly, he's a weapon. Like I said, he opens up the floor, and that's the advantage he gives, even on the off night.
Yeah. And then watching that Grambling game the other day, Cam Ambery, he's got a real pretty drive, and he's real graceful when he takes it to the rim. What kind of player is he?
I would say Cam is one of the same player. You know, a guy that can knock down any shot on the court. Confidence is high. Fast, electric player. Underrated finishing, and I saw that at the Grambling game myself. You know, just watching. You know, the nice drives, left-hand drives, just, you know, nice handle. So he brings the same exact thing to the table as Jordan Johnson, in my opinion.
And it's Andre Nunley. He's made some big shots for you.
Oh, yeah.
Including one right there at the logo for one of your big victories in SWAC, I remember.
Yes, sir.
What does he bring to this team?
He's a fiery guy. Every single day, you know, we can expect that his energy is going to be there. He's always trying to uplift the team, and he's just a very positive dude. Good game, bad game, we know he's bringing his toughness to the floor every single day, his voice, and he gets us going.
And you played 2 previous seasons at Stephen F. Austin.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of guys on this team, right, that came from somewhere else. What is your opinion on this new era of college basketball, where so many people are, you know, on different teams each year, and you have to kind of come together?
I believe that's just the way the game is going. In my opinion, I don't think it's always the right move, but if it's winning, people are trying to win fast. You know, building isn't really the way people are going. So I mean, if it's working, continue to do it. If it's working for you, and it's working for us, so I'm glad that that's been the thing. So if it helps you win, then why not?
Well, I've heard that a few times, right? You're no longer building a program, you're building a roster year to year.
Exactly.
You know? And you got to find the right guys too, right? Because I could look at somebody on paper and see that they've got great statistics, but guy shows up and he's a jerk, then I've made a mistake.
Right, exactly.
One of your teammates here likes your answers?
Oh yeah, Joseph, one of those big time players too, man. Helps us out a lot.
Yeah, I think Joe had our microphone the other day. He played reporter.
Oh yeah.
For us.
Great man right here. Great man right here.
No, this don't let him fool you.
Guys in the SWAC right here.
Don't let him fool you. This the guy, man. Don't let him fool you.
This is one of the guys right here.
There you go.
One of the best scrappy players I've played with.
This guy's a good player, and he's a good reporter too.
Oh yeah.
I saw that the other day.
Yeah, good personality, man. Great personality on and off the court.
Tell me about KJ, your coach, Kevin Johnson. What was his pitch to you to come to Southern?
Coach KJ didn't have to say much. He's a guy who's big on relationship. He was one of the first coaches to recruit me. So once I hopped in the portal, he was the first guy I contacted and one of the first guys to hit me back. And once I seen that he was coming to Southern, met up with him in a pickup game, and after that we took off. You know?
Yeah.
It's not hard for Coach KJ to convince someone because of his personality, because of his genuine nature. So he didn't have to say much. You know, I felt it. I felt like this was the right place for me. What
makes him a good coach?
I would say definitely his character. You know, he's a guy who's going to come to work every day, and he preaches that. You know, he preaches the process. So and me coming here, he set out a list of things that he wanted to do, and sure on he done it. Every single thing, you know, he comes to work every single day, and he is a person who's going to push you. Good game, good game. The next game you'll think you had 0 points. You know, you come up with a 20-point game, and his approach is going to be the same way to you. The good game or bad game, work, process, and get it to the floor. That's it. It's very simple. If you're a guy who loves to work, you're a guy that's going to love Coach KJ.
Yeah. And Coach KJ has he's coached everywhere in Louisiana. He's been coaching in Louisiana almost 30 years. Been at Northwestern State in Natchitoches, Nichols and Thibodaux, UL Lafayette, Tulane, you name it, he's coached there. I guess LSU might be the only place he's ever not coached. I have to double check on that. But just what has been special for you here at Southern? What have you enjoyed in your 2 years here?
Definitely the culture here, the culture, the family environment. That's been one thing that I've seen that was different. You know, the culture is everything. The fans, coming to game night, just knowing that it's going to be rowdy, preparing for that, that's been the difference making. And I would say the coaching staff, just the wholesome energy, the environment is so different, and it makes you feel at home.
Yeah. Is the cafeteria really good? I heard the cafeteria food's good.
Oh man, if you want to go to the cafeteria, go on Mondays, Red Bean Monday. It won't disappoint. I promise you. I promise you it's good.
There you go. All right.
Get there early.
Get there early. Okay. They clean out the red beans?
Get there early. The line's going to be long. By the time you get in there, you're not going to eat anymore. The line is just so long, man. But the food is definitely good.
Okay.
Mondays, Fridays, go throughout the whole week. Everything is good.
Awesome. Good to hear that. What are you majoring in?
Sociology.
Sociology.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So what will you do with a degree like that?
Sociology is definitely a broad field. So there's many things that I have in mind. Not one that sticks out to me yet, but I'm gonna pray on that and let it come to me.
All right. So I printed your bio offline.
Yes, sir.
And I found this was the most interesting thing. Derrick's favorite movie is The Notebook, which he can be found rewatching over and over again while eating pasta.
Oh yeah, seafood pasta, Cajun pasta. You get it to me and put on a Notebook. Any type of romance movie. I love The Notebook, man. great story. I love it. Still, I think I might watch it tonight just to get prepared for the game Thursday. How
many times have you watched The Notebook?
Countless
times.
Countless times.
So this movie came out in 2004.
2004.
I'm getting old, but my eyes, this print's way too small. I should have enlarged this. Okay, so in 1940 South Carolina, mill worker Noah Calhoun, played by Ryan Gosling, and rich girl Allie, Rachel McAdams, are desperately in love, but her parents don't approve. When Noah goes off to serve in World War II, it seems to mark it that it is the end of the love affair. In the interim, Allie becomes involved with another man played by James Marston. But when Noah returns to their small town years later, on the cusp of Allie's marriage, it soon becomes clear that their romance is anything but over.
Yeah.
That's the plot, and that's what happens.
Great movie. I encourage y'all to watch it. If you didn't watch it, it's a great movie.
So what is you just drawn to this story?
Yes, I really still don't understand how a man can be that amazed by a woman. So it's crazy to me, you know.
Yeah.
And I love it though. I love it.
You got to think back then, like there's no text messaging.
Right.
There's no. I mean, when you say goodbye to somebody, you're gone.
Right. And for him to constantly to try to find that love with her, hey, that's all. You know, that's definitely something to learn from.
So I'm looking at it. The reviews for this movie were not great. It's got a 53 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh yeah, they have to check that again.
That's wrong?
Yeah, that's wrong. Wrong.
You ever seen The Bodyguard?
The Bodyguard, no sir.
Way back, the late great Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner. That came out in the early 90s. Huge soundtrack. She redid Dolly Parton's "I Will Always Love You" and all that. But the movie did not get great reviews. Although maybe the audience that watched it loved it. Maybe that's the case with The Notebook. I don't know.
I think it's the aftermath. They don't really give you your flowers to years after, and I think that's what it was with The Notebook. Yeah. I think The Notebook is a great movie.
Yeah.
And people don't notice it till you know.
Yeah. Do any of your teammates give you a hard time for being such a fan of romantic movies?
That's probably something that's new to them, and if they watch this, they're probably going to clown me after this. So,
What do you think they would? What do they watch? Basketball movies or your Mission Impossibles, your action?
I would say more action movies. I would say. Most of them are probably not going to admit to watching these romantic movies, but I'm sure I can point out a few that probably would indulge.
Okay.
You know?
Well, my question is, do the dancing dolls and the cheerleaders, do they watch The Notebook?
Oh, I'm sure. Countless times, probably many times.
Good stuff. So you're from Louisiana.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. You played at North Central.
Mm-hmm.
You're Kevin Durant's biggest fan.
Yeah.
And you support whatever team that he's playing for.
Yeah.
That's changed?
Oh, that's changed since then. Still love Kevin Durant, but I'm just a fan of the game now. You know, there's so much things moving on too fast, so just a fan of the game. I would say Anthony Edwards right now, though. Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What did you think about this Lakers-Mavs trade with Luka and all that?
Definitely unexpected. I would say that. I think they were on a 9-2 stretch since the trade, so I guess it worked out in their favor. And the Mavs are going down with injury, so I think you can't get mad at the GM for that. So.
When your Southern career wraps up, will you continue to play basketball anywhere, or what's your thoughts?
Definitely, guys playing. It's so much to think about being a senior. You know, going into the next months or years, you're trying to think about that, but it's overwhelming to actually think about it. So, guys playing, they're definitely in my plans to try and take up any opportunity that's given to me. But guys playing right now, and after, we'll see.
Yeah. Well, I know guys that have gone overseas, have had to go places where they speak foreign language and get used to culture and food and all that. So you seem like a guy that could probably take that on if you wanted to.
Oh, I can adapt. I mean, I've been through it all. I can adapt easily. I don't think that's going to be the thing that shows me the most.
Yeah. So you went to North Central High School. You were the Class 1A MVP.
I got another fan right here, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Mr. Michael Jacobs.
Hey, he crashed the party last time. I watched the interview last night.
That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask you about him too. So the last game you played at Florida A&M, he came in off the bench to score 12 points. He's been a pretty consistent player too.
Michael Jacobs, one of the hardest working dudes on our team. We can count on him every night. Big-bodied guard, can get downhill anytime, can finish over anybody. Great touch around the rim. We love Michael, man.
That's awesome.
Mike, I say Mike. We don't call you Michael, so.
You call him Mike.
Mike, yeah.
All right. If you could be like Mike, right? So you were the Class 1A MVP, and you were first-team All-State selection, ranked as top prospect in state according to Prep Hoops. Scored over 4,000 career points in high school and led North Central to 2 state titles. Where is North Central? I can see it's in Melville.
Oh no,
that's wrong.
LeBeau, Louisiana.
You're from Melville, but the high school.
From Melville, yep. The high school is in LeBeau, Louisiana.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's not too far, huh?
Not too far. Maybe I say an hour and some change, hour and 10 minutes.
Okay.
Like that.
All right. Good deal. Anything else? What about the women's team? They could win the SWAC just like you guys.
Oh yeah, I mean
They just finished practicing. Coach Funchess and TJ Pugh and all those guys. They just finished up here a while ago.
Oh yeah, the women are going to win it, man. The culture here is different. The girls on the court working. We see them day in and day out working. We have some type of relationship with them, so we know what they're going to bring to the table. We know they're going to bring it home. It's just a matter of time.
Well, and it's something different from the SEC and the Big 12 or in some of these other schools. I know they've kind of broken it up a little bit, but it's unique that, hey, the women play first and the guys play second, where you can both be there supporting each other.
Yeah, I was pretty new to that coming here, coming from Stephen F. But like I said, the coach is a culture thing. A SWAC. There, whatever made them make that decision. It definitely is good. It's exciting to come in here and watch the girls play and then approach the court next. I love it. Yeah,
and hear the human jukebox play.
Oh yeah. That was another first thing for me. They're definitely great worldwide. And we love them.
All right, Derrick. Anything else you want to add?
Be at the game Thursday and Saturday. First Thursday, come early, stay late, it's going to be a good one. Senior night, and we're ready to show up.
Derrick, very nice talking to you.
Yes, sir.
All right, best of luck. Go Jags, and thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later.
Yes, sir.